Hi, my name is Ilva, and I'm gonna showcase our in-engine animation event tool. In the last game project we had, the first-person shooter Ace of Space, I made some big refactorizations to our animation system, as well as adding support for animation events to be triggered through animations at certain timestamps, and these events can be quite like pretty much anything. We use them most for sound, but as a test you can write to the console and you can call on a Lua function for gameplay, like maybe you want to cast a fireball, and to this fireball maybe you want some particles, or maybe you want like dust particles when your character puts down their feet or something. Yeah, so there's a lot of potential right here, and you can select the timestamp on when the animation when in the animation it should be triggered, and this works quite well. And there are you can set like if it should loop, like some animations don't loop. You can set the individual animation to loop, and you can set the editor to loop or not. It's a difference, like in the melee attack, it might not be looping in the file, but perhaps you want it to loop in the editor for editing purposes, or perhaps you want to slow it down for a cooler effect, or joke aside just to, I don't know, look at things more properly. And of course you can pause this with space, and you can make a new sort of animation package, or you can open animation packages. Right now we have a lot, since it's the end of a project, and what we have right here is kind of a custom animation package. I call it animation package because the package includes events. It's not just an animation. And it also includes information of whether it should be looping or not. So it's not just a plain animation. So these packages are saved to a JSON file where we contain and store them all with the information about them. And in C++ code, you just call for like an enum, play animation, blah blah blah, like walk, or you type in a string for perhaps you want to play Dusty Walk. This is Dusty, by the way, an enemy from our Ace of Space game, without his mask and without his weapons. I can talk more about that later too. But in C++ code, you just call for very simple things, like it should be a clean interface, and then everything should happen behind the scenes. And you can edit everything here. So if you watched the trailer of Ace of Space, you might have noted that this guy should have a mask he's not wearing, and that's because I also made so that game objects can be attached to bones in animations, which essentially we use for the weapons, both the main character, Ace weapon, and also for Dusty's different weapons and his masks, and also for our small kind of dinosaur-like. Well, they make it attack, and it's attached anyway. Thanks.